this video, what we're going to do is we're going to create our first superpower, I guess you could say. We're going to set it up so our ship can fire double lasers. First of all, though, I want to do a git push here of our last work. And what I'm going to do here is check out a new branch so we can start fresh on this. So I'll say git check out, and I'm going to call this double laser. Just going to collapse everything here and close all these files. Go back in. I'm going to go into our library folder. We're going to go into weapons, and we're going to create a new file here, and we're going to call this file double laser. Okay. This is going to be class. And this is going to inherit from base laser. Just make sure base laser, yeah, base laser. And then we want to end this out. So as usual, we got to initialize. We're going to pass in here Galagoo window, and we want to pass in our ship, and we want to pass in X and Y. Down here we're going to pass in super. So with super, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be able to use the methods in our other class, in our base class. We want to combine actions basically between the two classes. If you remember back to our super lesson that we did on how that all works. We're going to make a couple of color variables. Color _1. We can set that equals to something. We'll set that up here in a sec. And color _2. And if you want, you could call these C1, C2. I just like to be descriptive as possible with my variables. I'm going to go over to the colors here, and I'm going to grab yellow, and I'm going to paste yellow #1, and I'm going to grab red, and that'll be #2 for me. We're going to make a couple of other local variables here and set up single laser 1, set that equal to something, single laser 2, and we're going to set that to something as well. And what we want these to do is work through our single laser class, all right, which inherits from base laser as well. And so we're able to move through all of these classes because we're inheriting from base laser. So we're going to say single laser dot new, and we're going to pass in Galagoo window. We're going to pass in self. We're going to pass in X -15. This is going to give some offset because the lasers need to come not directly from the center of the ship, but from each side. So we're going to do x minus 15, and then we just want to pass in y then as normal. And we're going to do the same thing. I'll just copy this. I'm going to do the same exact thing here for our second laser, but we want to do here, we want to add like that. Then we're going to make a instance variable here called lasers, at lasers. And we're going to say that that is equal to single laser 1, single laser 2. This is going to be an array. If I can get the right key here, like that. So now we've got our two lasers in one instance variable. We're going to come down here and we're going to set up at laser sound frequency, set that to 0.15. We're going to set the volume at laser volume and set that to 2.0. All right, outside of that initialize method, we're going to set up a new method. This is going to be draw. And we'll just go down and create these methods just to fill up our page here. We want to do def update. We want to do def collide. Here we're going to pass in thing. And then finally def remove laser. We're going to pass in laser. All right. So let's do each one of these. So for our draw, we want to do a loop, right? Because we want to continuously fire lasers. At lasers dot each do. We can pass in pipes. We'll make this like a conventional block instead of the shorthand, just to change it up a bit. We'll do laser. Of course, we want to end this. And then in here, all we need to put is laser.draw. For our update method, we want to do the same thing, except call update. At lasers, and this should be lasers here, not laser. Lasers.each do. Lasers.each do. And we're going to do the same exact thing. And we'll do laser.update. And we ended that out. That should be good. Here we're going to do at lasers any do laser we'll end that, and in here laser dot collide, and we're going to pass in thing. And then finally, we have remove laser, which is at lasers dot delete a laser. We're going to come down here. We're going to put an if statement here. If at laser, if at lasers dot empty, at ship dot remove underscore laser self. Let's open up our ship here, guys. And we want to also end that too. And let me open up our ship. So we're calling this here. All right. This is in our ship class. Remove laser. Remove laser. So that's why we're able to do this at ship remove laser. The next place we want to go is we want to pop over to our weapons manifest. And in here we have to require this. So require relative. All right. And this is already coming into our GOSU, our main.rb, GOSU.rb, so we don't have to do anything in there. And now we have to be able to actually set this up. Let's run our game just to make sure that nothing's broken. Okay, I've got a CD back in for some reason, section 21. And then try to run that file again. All right, everything seems to be working, or at least I can fire and move. So that seems okay. We're going to head over to ship again. So open that file up. Let's run down to button down. So let's search for that. Button. Got a few of them here. We got 9 of them. So we're going to go to the last one. Here we go, down. Button down, here we go. So we're going to do this setup here. We want to check if another key is pressed. We want to fire our double laser, right? So we're going to put in here when. Actually, we want to do that before the end. So up in here, we're going to say when GOSU KB, and for this one I'm going to use the Alt key. We'll use the left Alt key, so left ALT. And you guys know how to look these up now, right? We're going to fire laser, just like above, but this time we're going to call double laser, and that's going to be the same as above here, dot new at Galagoo window self at X at Y. And if you remember, this is being called Galagoo in our main RB. Just to show you, come back here, we're grabbing that code right here from the ship class, okay? So we've got some stuff happening with paused and close, but then it's saying, well, else if you get some information from this ship button down, then follow those instructions. Let's run our game. Okay, did I mistype that? In ship? Yeah, I think I gotta put a T on there. So KB left Alt, like that. Let's try it again. I put laser here. We should say lasers. Right here. I think that'll fix the problem. That's in double laser, okay? So when we initialized it, I set our instance variable here as laser, not lasers. Let's try that again. Look at that. Oh boy. Undefined method delete. Oh yes, we have to have here lasers. All it takes is a missing S. Let's try that, guys. So there's our single laser and our double lasers. All right. When we come back, we're going to work on a nuke. Very similar to this. Well, it's exactly the same thing. It's just we're going to create another class and we're going to call our nuke image here. So let's go into media files and take a look at that. Nuke. I think it's called shield. There we go. This is going to expand throughout the screen and wipe everything off the screen using this image here. All right, we'll be right back.